malele, me ko po ihara na mai. Wau no kawa, wahana ui makmakupuna molokai hawa. Yes, I'm the son of Taro farmers from Halawa Molokai, the same place where Walter really comes from. He nui kanina ya oko apau. I have lots of questions for you. So you give the permit to this powerful organization whose home is based not in Hawaii, and they take you to court, and they take you to court. We know how long it took Waihole to get 16 million gallons released back into the river. And during that time, the big powerful organization fought and fought and fought. When the 16 million gallons was restored, for that period of time that they took water from the OA, they didn't have to pay for it. They just took it. Because the law allows for them to take and call it correct, because the law says it's correct. The law says it's correct. We can remember when women were not allowed to vote and the law said that was right. We can remember when blacks were being murdered and the law said it was right. The law is not always right. The law is not always right. I'm afraid that this organization is power-based. It's not in Hawaii. It's not in Hawaii. And I don't believe in giving that kind of right, innate cultural right, to someone else. I'd rather have the state manage the water, all the water system. At what point in time when water dries out and we need water from there, how much will that water cost you and I? Will they charge us for it? Be sure they're going to charge us for it. What is it? Can Kawa'au go without water for 5 days? Possibly. Can Kawa'au go without gas for 1 month? Yes, I can go without gas, but I cannot go, as I said. So the question about backup always comes to backup. Let me tell you a story about Halawa Molokai. My father's the farmer in Halawa, and the valley was owned by, at one point in time, it was owned by a number of people. But when Murphy came on, he wanted to take water from Mo'ula waterfall. He took the water from the area at Pu'uoku and dried everything else below. There was not enough water. So they wanted to take water from Halawa. My father and all the farmers in Halawa Valley always wanted to grow more taro, but didn't have enough water. They didn't have enough water. So they adjusted to the situation. They adjusted. Because the adjustment was a moral right. It looked at the moral well-being of the people in the valley. So my father, at one point in time, harvested 400 bags of taro a month. Top in the entire state of Hawaii. King of taro, 400 bags. No one can ever tell that. Can you imagine the taro farmers on Kauai, if water began to go there, and they start asking for backup? They're not asking for backup for water. They're managing water as a farmer does, as a farmer. Because the farmer's belief is that we all benefit when we take care of the land. Water is not the state's responsibility, it's all of our responsibility. Everyone's responsibility. We cannot look at water for one person to benefit. It cannot happen, it cannot ever happen. How many of you gentlemen know what the word kanawai means and where it comes from? Do you know what kanawai is? I'm not picking on you. I'm just asking you the question. It's an intellectual question as well as a cultural question. It's a spiritual question as well. What does the word kanawai mean? Can I get an answer if you don't know it?
Yeah, division of water, that's our law.
Division of water. It's at this level. You're on the mark. But kanawai. Let me tell you the story. It was about a man who wanted control of water. Something like Monsanto. They're asking for control. But they have a nice word called backup. Everybody should be on backup. Everybody adjusts to backup. Everybody adjusts to backup. Farmers always think about backing up. But they don't ask for themselves. Because farmers believe that they make the adjustment. If there's less water, you plant. So the word kanawai, there was a gentleman who wanted water. He had control of the water. Control of the water. I, the other farmer below, saw that the man who had control of the head of the water was not allowing for life in the community, in the Ahapua, in the Moku, to survive at its highest level. He had control. Took him before gentlemen like you folks, the commission. But back in there, it was called the DLNR-MONSANTO. And both sides presented their story. One said, no, it belongs to me, and I want all of it. Kind of like where this is going, but the words are nice, called back up. It's really about control. Yeah? It's really about control. And so after hearing the story, the word comes, Mako'olela Hawaii, Kana vai, Kela vai. And the ali'i said, the water belongs to you. And all those back of you who want to farm. Not to you who's trying to control the water for yourself. Thus, the word kana vai has nothing to do with water. It had to do with relationship. It had to do with life, the sustainability of life. So the one individual who wanted to control was not given that right to manage the water. It was given to the individual whose purview was greater than I. That's your task, to look after us all. That's your task. I vote no on allowing banking. I vote no. And I'm not alone. And I'm not alone. In Makaha, we want to get water from the border water supply because they have wealth. Not much. Enough for 4 taro farmers to begin. We have a hard time getting water from that. Yeah, we have a hard time. We should be allowed to ask for it. We're not asking for a lot of water. We're not asking for all of the water. We're asking for 4 farmers to begin. If we allow 4 farmers to begin, why is it that we should not be looking at taro as baby food for the world? Why shouldn't we produce that? But we should not produce taro, GMO taro. Absolutely not. It's culturally an insult to us. But we can grow enough with our own technology, with our own ike from a cultural perspective. And we all have cultural experience. That's where we need to go to when we make our decision. We need to really reach back. What would your great-grandfather say about water? What would your great-grandfather, what would your great-grandmother say about water? There's a conference in California about the struggle for water. All the governors of the states went there. They all went their list of what they wanted. And when they left, they left with what they needed, not with what they wanted. Mahalo.
Thank you.
Come on, everybody, scream, cool, hey, cool, hey. It's the way that I walk, cool, hey. It's the way that I talk, cool, hey. It's the way that I flow, cool, hey. Come on, take control, come down. For all, yes, we stand, cool, hey. From this, so I am, man, yes, I am. I got much love for this land, but I got no love for you, Uncle Sam. You be robbing people for their loot and the cash, putting us down with the boom and the bash. Now it's time for me to claim what's mine. I got my mind on the honor and the honor on my mind. Check it out, yo. Listen to the beat, yo. Living a life, learning what I had to on the streets, yo. Doing what I gotta, trying to stay alive, yo. Any situation, taking in for survival. So blow, come a won't you blow? Let my people understand. Let my people know. Come everybody say cool, hey. All illegal eviction, cool, dirty government politicians.